But I actually have made, I don't even know if I'm allowed to announce this, but I'm going to do it. I made a...
This is Two Faces for Radio.
I don't know.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm doing just fine, I think. I'm Tommy. There's Jackson. He's lost his taste buds, as he was just explaining to me.
It's
but
so annoying.
we
I burnt my mouth last night, and then now I'm here and like eating Doritos, and I literally think I burnt the taste buds out of my tongue.
Wait, what did you eat last night?
Just some like hot microwave meal bullshit, and now that's the death of me. And I'm like, okay, sick.
That was not good.
Weirdo. Well, anyways, we run a podcast called Two Faces for Radio. We're from WZPL in Indianapolis, which is the pop radio station there. But I wanted to say before we really got into things, someone told me like, hey, dude, you got to check out this new song. It's called Fuck Being Sober. I was like, all right, bet. So I'll listen to it. 10 minutes later, I've listened to it 3 times, and my fiance and I are in the car just screaming the song at the top of our lungs. So,
Oh my God, that makes me so happy.
We'll get to the song here in a minute, but first, take me through your earlier life. I mean, you're still really young, so tell me a little bit more about you.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Northern California. Like, I'm in LA right now. I grew up like 6 hours north of here in this town called Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, I definitely, like, as a kid, I kind of just, like, kicked around in the dirt. I had a bunch of scrapes on my legs, really into climbing trees. I feel like as an adult, I still am. I'm just really into rock climbing and camping and stuff. But, yeah, music has always just been so, it's just been, like, everything to me. I mean, since I was born, I've just been singing and, like, annoying my parents incessantly by how much I sing. And, you know, I pretty much just haven't stopped.
That's cool. We heard you write music too, as well. That you wrote for Jonas Brothers and Linium and Haley Steinfeld. And how did you? Let's see. How do I want to phrase this? If you had to choose between songwriting or singing, which one would you choose?
Oh my God, I can't. Because it's like writing for other people and like writing for my own project and kind of like having my own artistry come alive are just 2 completely different things. And it's really beautiful to be able to like write music for somebody else and like help their story come alive and help their vision come alive and have them like take that and run with it and turn it into their own thing. But when it comes to my own,
no, keep going. Yeah.
Well,
when it comes to your own
project, it's like, it's just like a different kind of beast, you know. It's like I'm telling my own story about like my own life experiences, and I get to have total creative control, which is like, okay, you know what? Maybe I do like writing for myself better because it's cool to be able to just be so honest and not hold anything back and say exactly what I want to say. I mean, like, who else would want to like put out a song called "Fuck Being Sober"? You know, it's like all the stuff that I haven't been allowed to say because it's like too abrasive or too embarrassing or like people don't want to talk about. Are we allowed to talk about anything in this podcast?
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, say whatever. It's not filtered or anything.
Don't want to talk about like masturbation or whatever, and it's like, or therapy, and it's like stuff I want to like put into my music because it's like real and honest, it's like who I am. And yeah, it's cool to be able to just like really like have no censorship. I mean, as you can tell, my first single called "Fuck Being Sober," but my project is really just about like being totally honest, and it's really cool to have the freedom to do that.
We saw our very first guest of the podcast was Avenue B, and we saw you rhyme with yesterday too. You remind us a lot. We were talking about it earlier. We're like, dude, she kind of reminds us. We were seeing like different interviews and your TikTok and all that, and
yeah,
very cool. How was riding with
Amazing. Those girls are so talented. It was with Sam.
Sam, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, they're so incredible. When Fuck 2020 came out, I was like, oh my.
Oh yeah.
You're like, anthem. Here we go.
It was definitely my anthem, and I was like, these girls are just like so freaking cool. Like, you just like look at their like, I don't know, their Instagram and their TikTok and just everything about them, and they're just like so talented. And I love too that they like, you know, it's just like an all-female team. They produce their own music. Like, that's really cool to me too.
Very cool.
Really
Is there any fear associated? So like, okay, back in like the song making process, like when you come up with a title like "Fuck Being Sober" and it says it multiple times in the hook and stuff, are you kind of worried like, oh, is this song gonna hit radio? Because you know, I don't think that word's allowed, or is that just like past the creative part and you're just like, let's make a good song?
When I mean, a lot of artists don't want to ever put "fuck" in the title of a song. Because of that reason. And that's kind of why I wanted to put it in the title. I'm like, I don't want to make rules. I don't want to think about my label or who's going to be listening to the song. I just want to make music to make music.
Right.
And I wrote that song and I was like, this has to be the first single. Like it's like it's too perfect. It's like exactly what I want to say, boiled down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And then my label hit me up like right before it came out. They're like, we need a clean version. And I'm like, well, we can't do a clean version. The song's called Fucking Sober. Like, how do we do that? And he's like, I don't know, but we need it in like 2 hours or something. And so I ran to the studio, and yeah, it was and he's like, nobody will hear it, it's fine. Thought into it. And I literally just went to them like, sucks. And like, I'm like, cool, I'll send it to mix. And now it's blowing up on the radio. I really didn't think that anybody would hear the clean version of the song. And it's almost like, the clean version's almost kind of darker, because it's like, fuck being sober is like, fuck being sober, and sucks being sober.
It's kind of playful. Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of agree with that.
That's
I
hilarious.
kind of agree
I never
with
thought of that.
I would argue it's more inappropriate, but rules are rules.
Bring fuck to the radio. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm for it.
Our morning show accidentally says it every single day, so I think it'd be okay. But
yeah.
So we did see on Instagram, you just announced a new single. What was it, like 2 hours ago? So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Love Sucks comes out next week. Yeah, I'm so excited. This song is also brutally honest in a way that's really different from Fuck Being Sober. I wrote it right after a really tough breakup that I went through, and I was like so devastatingly heartbroken at the time, and just like regurgitated this song. And I made it with some of my favorite people on the planet, some of my closest collaborators, and yeah, I hope it'll break your heart. That's the goal.
Oh, well, thanks.
as Tommy's about to get married over here, you're like, yeah, we'll just you can play it at your wedding. You'll be perfect.
Oh yeah, we are looking for a song to like. I think. Oh wait, we got the Walk Down the Aisle song. We got the Leave song. We don't have the song to like. I don't even know what the situation is. I don't have everything to do with this wedding, but Love Sucks is gonna be it.
When isn't there a moment where you cut the cake and then you have to smush cake into each other's faces?
Yeah, you need a song
I
for
think
that.
so. I don't know. Fuck being sober.
Yeah, that's better than Love Sucks for that moment.
Oh man.
Especially for a wedding. Well, that's very cool. We're
Oh,
very
yeah,
excited for that. We saw how is filming the music video for Fuck Being Sober.
It was such a blast. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's actually 2 music videos. There's
I saw the
yeah, and then there's the unofficial music video. And I just always had this idea for my first music video to get together with like my 2 best friends of all time. We've been friends since we were like little kids, and just cross stuff off of our bucket list, because that's like what we did, and that's kind of the whole vibe of Fuck Being Sober. And I even like mentioned their names in the second verse, and I was like, this feels like the most honest thing I could put out. And so luckily, it's also my first experience working with a record label. And I've been so self-sufficient, and I was like, I have this idea, I want it to look like this, I came up with the storyboard, whatever. And they're like, well, we also need it to feel kind of like elevated, and we have this idea. And I was like, no. Okay, well, Annika, you signed to a record label for a reason. If you want to be independent, be independent. And I was like, no, you're right. And so doing stuff, letting other people kind of like show me the way creatively is also just doing something that's outside my comfort zone, which is what I'm such an advocate for in life. And so I was like, okay, I want to do my music video, but then, you can force me to do yours. And I ended up having such a blast filming the official music video. And it was so cool to work with like a director and a whole team of people and just like be on a set. And I was like, okay, I get it. So maybe have to figure out this whole process, but it's been really cool.
I do have to ask. So
go ahead.
Okay, my mind went straight to drinking. I'm sorry, Jackson. I gotta ask, like, drinking out of a shampoo bottle, is this like a thing? Like, am I missing out?
Is this drinking on a budget or something?
Yeah.
So with that shot, we just like the title Fuck Being Sober, we just wanted to do something kind of surprising and abrasive.
It was surprising, yeah.
I had to rewatch it. I kind of went back a little bit. I was like,
wait, what is that?
Okay, so as you can imagine, the alcohol wasn't real throughout that music video, or else I'd be like literally dead.
That was my next question. No, it was
all water. Dude, I've never peed more in my life than that day, because I was so much on that set. It was like between every take, I was like, I have to go back to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I was chugging so much water. But they emptied out the shampoo bottle. They like washed it out and filled it back up with water. But we did 3 or 4 takes of that scene in the shower where I was chugging, And by the last take, the bottle was close to empty, and some shampoo was still left in it, and it had sunk to the bottom. And when I took that last chug, it was like actually shampoo. And I literally was like, oh, I was like, cut, that's it, we're done filming the shower scene, it's over. I felt so nauseous, I couldn't eat dinner. I felt sick until like the next day. I do not recommend chugging shampoo.
Wow. I'll think of that next time I'm not sober. Actually, you know what that is? I will be thinking about it when I'm not sober, and I will be going to try to drink out of a shampoo bottle, and that's going to be...
Don't do it. Save yourself.
It's really funny because I knew we were having this interview with you today, and Jackson texted me. Was it 5 o'clock, Jackson?
Yes, 5 o'clock.
Jackson hits me up at 5 o'clock. He was like, dude, I know we got the interview at 3. I'm hammered right now. I'm going to be, like, my alarm is set for, like, 1:45 in the afternoon. We'll see if I wake up, but we don't even know.
Yeah. It was 5 a.m.
It was Wednesday, Jackson.
Oh, that's why you burned your mouth on the microwave food. That makes
because
sense.
I was rushing. I was in a rut. My friends were like, "We're leaving. We're going to the bar. Finish your food." And I was like eating, and I burnt my mouth. And then we went to the bar, and then it was 5 a.m. And I was like, "Oh my god, I have an interview with, so like tomorrow, like Annika, we're gonna." I texted Tommy. I'm like, "Okay, just so you know, if I don't wake up at 11, my alarm is set for 2 p.m. I will be in time for this. Like, we'll be good."
My God.
But
wow.
Talk about freaking me out. I was like, what?
I'm just really taking her song to heart here. I like it.
I get it, man. You got to live it. You got to live it.
That's really cool. Do you have any album plans?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of gearing up for an EP right now. I'm just like sort of releasing single by single, and yeah, EP is definitely coming out this summer. We don't really have a date yet, or at least I'm not announcing it yet, but it's coming soon. And I mean, I'm also just such a prolific writer. I have like so many songs that I want to put out that are just like sitting on my laptop right now. So it's kind of just a matter of, yeah, there's a lot of music coming, but like what order do we want to put it out in? Like kind of what, it's also now figuring out like kind of what story do we want to tell? And like, you know, because some of these songs aren't like necessarily chronological, but kind of like, I don't know. You'll see. I'm really excited about it.
We're ready. Yeah.
Well, you do have our email for the Zoom call, so if you want to send the songs over here, I mean, I would love to listen to them.
Every time.
Yeah, just a few here, Tyler. And then I told Tommy I would ask you. I'm curious. Favorite drinking game?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, this is actually. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. My favorite drinking game is my own drinking game that I made.
Oh, here we go.
And it's called Fuck Being Sober.
Yes.
But I actually have made, I don't even know if I'm allowed to announce this, but I'm going to do it. I made a drinking game called Fuck Being Sober, and it's like an actual physical card game that I'm going to be selling as my merch when the EP.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I'm so excited. I'm also really into graphic design and like drawing and just doodling and stuff. So I've like made this actual physical card game. Because when I'm together with my friends, like whenever we go to play a drinking game, I'm like, no, let's make up our own rules. And that's kind of my own thing. Like that I always want to like make up the rules on the spot, cater to like the people that you're with in the kind of environment, put on a specific soundtrack for what's going on. And like I'm known as like the girl who makes up the drinking games. And I was like, damn, I need to actually just
do something with this. Yeah.
So,
oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
You guys one of the first real copies of
Let's go.
Card game.
Jackson's gonna beat me. I already know that. I'm a lightweight. So
I'll be playing at 5 a.m. It'll be perfect.
Oh
have you seen New Girl? It reminds me of that drinking game, whatever it's called.
Great American or whatever.
Yeah, some like that. They just make up their rules on the fly. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect.
Pillow to pillow, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, very, very cool. Thanks for sitting down with us.
Yeah, it was so nice chatting with you guys. And
yeah, you too.
Over goes away swiftly.
The what?
I hope your hangover goes away swiftly.
I mean, I'm trying to eat and drink, but it's just my taste buds are. I didn't know this was possible. I'm like, this is dumb. Like,
it's like you have like a weird version of COVID where you can't.
I know.
Like,
he just got his taste back from COVID too.
I got the COVID vaccine though a few days ago too, and my arm is sore. But
yeah.
So it's not COVID. I know that. It's just the freaking. It's me being a dumbass and eating food too hot. But that's very cool. So if you take anything from
we'll let you get back. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
We'll let you get back to business. But thank you so much again. And hopefully we'll see you again.
You guys, you're awesome. Have a good day.
Cool. Good luck.
See ya.
Bye.